Welcome back to another episode of the Rise and Thrive podcast. I'm Manny Fraser, and today we're tackling the ultimate question every personal trainer asks. How do I build a loyal client base that grows and sticks in 2025? Whether you're brand new to the fitness game or you've been grinding for years, I've got 8 proven strategies. I think I've updated this from 2023. You can go backwards and check it out, but this is going to be 8 proven strategies that will take you from struggling to thriving. If you want more clients, better retention, and financial security, this episode is for you. Let's dive in. All right. So the hardest thing is this for personal trainers. When you're brand new, this is going to be it. You got to define your ideal client. Who is it that you want? Your archetype. So stop trying to train everybody and start focusing on the people that you want. If you're speaking to everyone, you're speaking to no one. Niche down. If your ideal client is, let's say it's busy moms, find busy moms. Find busy, if your ideal clients is busy moms or office workers looking to shed fat or athletes wanting to improve the performance, stick in your niche, right? I personally train strength athletes. Like I like strength. So I want people that have goals that surrounded around strength. I do well with that. If I can find more people like that, what ends up happening is I get to show them the best side of me as a trainer, right? And I can find people more, I can get people like that. Some people don't realize that that's who they are. Think of who your ideal client is, like your North Star. The clearer your vision, the easier it gets. And the easier it'll be to create programs and content and strategies that attract them. And here's the kicker. When you niche down, you stand out. Start small, dominate your niche, and expand later. I think when you're new, you have to find who it is that you want to train. All too, especially working at a big box gym like I do, like the one on my hat. Um, I think a lot of new trainers, they have this sense of they want to train people like themselves. But the issue is that you yourself have gone through this journey that the person that you're wanting to train hasn't gone through. And this person that you're wanting to train is going to give you some sort of reasoning behind of why they want to do something. All right, so so here's another one. Step 2, create a unique selling point, USP. So why should someone pick you over the next trainer? That's your USP. Maybe you specialize in fast fat loss, or maybe you've got killer programs or for post-pregnancy recovery. Your USP is what sets you apart and makes it clear, bold, and repeat it everywhere. So your USP is what sets you apart. You want to make it as clear and bold and repeat it everywhere on your socials, your website, and in your sales conversations. You're not just a trainer, you're the solution to their specific problem. You have to own it. So your USP is I help strength athletes get stronger. I help strength athletes rehab. I help strength athletes lose fat. Like whatever your USP is, you have to own that, and then that's the like furthering down your niche, getting it further down, and then talking about it all the time. Step 3, leverage word of mouth marketing. Your current clients are walking billboards for your business. Treat them like VIPs. When they see results, feel valued, and genuinely enjoy working with you, they'll sing your praises. But don't just wait for referrals, ask for them. This happens all too much where trainers don't ask for referrals. So what ends up happening is that you're like, how do I ask? Ask. So here's one way to ask. I'll give you this one way. It's creating a referral program. Here it is. Get a pen and paper, write this down. Ask your friend, ask your client, bring a friend, and both of you guys will get a free session. What? Bring a friend, and both of you guys will get a free session. What ends up happening in that is that It's simple, it's effective, and it keeps your client engaged while expanding your reach. All like bring them in on a Saturday, bring them on a Sunday, bring them in on a day that you're not working, and give them a free session with a friend. A lot of times as trainers, what happens is that we want to get paid for every single thing that we do, and you're not realizing you're running a business. So sometimes in investing, and I'm going to give you some investment tips. This is non-financial advice, but it's farming advice. When you plant a seed in the ground, that seed dies and it germinates. Like you lose that seed. But what you gain is whatever is on the other side, whether it be a plant, a tree, a flower, whatever it is. But it starts from a seed. When you ask your client to bring in a friend and they both get a free session, that's the seed. You don't know what's going to happen on the other side of it. But I can guarantee you like this, that if you plant a seed of kindness, you'll reap the fruit of kindness. If you plant the seed of fitness to your client and their friend, you'll reap a client. It's simple, effective, and keeps your clients engaged while expanding your reach. So if you have 10 clients, that's 20 free sessions. Get to giving free sessions. All right. Build a meaningful online presence. It's 2025. If you're not online, you're invisible. Period. Last night I actually saw on Instagram one of a guy that I follow out in Torque Barbell, and he just put on his stories. One of my clients is moving to the Durham area, so I live in Durham, and looking for a trainer. I was like, okay, cool. I'm a trainer in the Durham area. I have an online platform where I have my social media. I have tips, tricks, all this stuff on there. And he's like, I'll send your socials to my client. Cool. The fact that I have something there makes a difference, right? So, but here's the thing. You don't want to just have workout videos and hope for the best. Show them your expertise. Post before and after client results, share tips, and interact with your audience. Pick one platform, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, depending on your target market, and go all in. So I'll give you for example, Instagram, like you can actually do all of them, but like pick one and specialize in it. So Instagram is great for short form reels and photos. TikTok is great for longer content and not so much short, but longer content where you get to speak longer. So going in there, like I find TikTok is really good. I'm finally understanding TikTok. And what it is it's great for longer form content where you just go on there and speak. It's unedited and more raw. And that's one good thing about TikTok. And then LinkedIn is more for the business professional and business to business, B2B. So if you want to grow in your business, LinkedIn, you gotta be on LinkedIn. And then one other one that needs to be utilized is YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is anywhere from 60 seconds to 3 minutes. Be on there. So everything that you post on Instagram and TikTok, you can post on YouTube Shorts. And there's probably a further reach because the demand is so new. Quality beats quantity. So make sure that the video quality is really good. One great post that resonates with your audience is worth 10 random ones. So make sure you're sticking to your niche. Create an engaging website. This is step number 5. If you don't have a website, you don't you don't need a website, but you do need an online platform that kind of dictates everything where everyone goes. So like if you go link in bio, make sure you can have a .com, right? Your name.com, or you can go somewhere else. Like I have a mannyfraser.com. Like why not? It's an online storefront. I get to put everything in there. I have you can go to my school community from there. You can go to all my Instagram, my YouTube, everything is on there. And it's very simple because all you gotta do is like say, they're like, oh, how do I find you? Just go to mannyfraser.com. You'll find me there. And all my socials is linked there. It's really simple. So make sure it's clean, professional, easy to navigate. Include client testimonials, your services, and clear call to actions like book your free consult today. That's the easy thing. And it's very simple to build a website. You can build it off of Wix or any other platforms, but it's easy. It's not hard to do. And then you can write blogs and have like vlogs if you want on there. And you might be like, well, why would I do that? Once again, it's working when you're not. When I'm sleeping, people are checking my website. right? People are checking my Instagram. People are checking my TikTok. People are checking my LinkedIn. Like I'm sleeping and my content is working, right? And that's where your hours of content have to be working on. You have to put more hours out there. So add a section that answers the most common questions clients have, like pricing, sessions types, or results they can expect. Remove all doubts and make it easy as possible for them to say yes. A lot of times, it's hard for people to say yes, so they stall. Right? The three reasons why people object towards you are going to be price, which is value. They're going to stall, which is they can't make a decision on the spot, and you have to help them make a decision by pushing them into the decision, or they try to give you they try to say, I need my wife or I need my husband to make a decision. These are all tactics. These are all objections. These are three different objections that you're going to face. Three objections. What you have to do is understand that these are your only three objections, always. So now all you gotta do is work on overcoming them, right? Or you can already answer those questions in like your Instagram. So like you can pin reels. So if you pinned three reels, they answered those three objections. So like let's say for instance, value. So post the content that has tons of value. That way the whatever price that you give, the value is already shown. Two is stall. So when someone says that they want to post a motivational video or inspirational video that will cause someone to take action or evoke someone to take action right away. And then the last one, which is decision maker. So it's talk to their spouse about making this decision. Get them get them to do another. So this is your third video that you want to make, which is something that's going to cause someone to want to show their spouse. So it might be like send this to your significant other if you want them to take 2025 seriously, something like that, right? That might be the call to action. So like you want to have three videos that are there that overcome each objection that you already have. So if you focus on your content and make that, right? And you put that on your website, then all that happens is those are your three objections. You've already answered and overcame them. So by the time they come and see you, there should be no objections, right? The issue I think that a lot of trainers face, not a lot, I think I see it, is that they're not running on any system. So they're just working like whatever, they're doing whatever comes to them. And like systems equals saves yourself time, energy, and money. Once you find yourself answering the same questions or doing the same thing over and over again, what you need to do is you need to create a system. That's all I've been doing for the last 2 years, which is figuring out ways to create a system. I have my sales as a system. Everything I do is a system at this point because I'm trying to save myself time, energy, and money. All right, step 6, showcase expertise with content marketing. You want to be seen as the go-to trainer. Start teaching, write blogs, record YouTube videos, or launch a podcast, just like this one. When you give value up front, people trust you. And I know you might be like, I'm new. So start small. You just got to you just got to start with content. Might be write a blog. So write a blog on things that you're interested in. As you find things out, write it down, right? And share it with others. You might be like, oh, but my voice, there's so many people talking about it, but you're not talking about it, right? And this is the beauty of content marketing. If you're in this space, right, which is a public space, and there are a lot of people who want trainers. So your blog is for your clients, for the type of people that you want to like hire you. So here's here's three videos that are very simple, short, and you can make. 3 simple exercises for back pain relief. How to meal prep for weight loss. And then when people see that you're the expert, right? Hiring you becomes a no-brainer because you already have those videos, right? It goes back into my objections. So in terms of the objections you're gonna face, it's gonna be three, right? 3 objections. What are the 3 objections? So it's gonna be price, right? That's value. Stall, which is they got help to make a decision, or I got to talk to my spouse or significant other, parent, whatever. And so you make 3 videos and like solving those objections and pin them to the top of your profile. All of a sudden now, boom, you can showcase your expertise while overcoming any objections or obstacles you may face in the future. And then hiring you becomes a no-brainer. Okay, step number 7, build strong relationships. So let's be real. Your success doesn't just depend on your new clients. It's about keeping the ones you have. Relationships are everything. Take the time to listen. Understand your client's goals, struggles, and wins. Celebrate their progress. So when clients feel heard and appreciated, they'll stick with you for the long haul and tell their friends about you too. So focus on that rapport building. So I've released a pod, I just talked about it yesterday, which is like focus on rapport building, focus on building that rapport with people. That way they actually want to learn from you and hear from you. Okay. So that's a really big thing. Build strong relationships. All right. Step number 8, and it's the last one, which is master communication. Communication just isn't about talking, it's connecting. Learn to explain complex fitness concepts in a simple term. So I always focus on creating or explaining things in a grade 3 level. If I can't explain it to my daughters and my son, my son's too young, my son's 2. But if I can't explain it to my oldest daughter, who's turning 8 next month, right? Then it's too complex. I need to simplify it even more. I got to be approachable. Use confident body language that says, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. I'm here to help you win, right? So competence builds confidence, right? And in the beginning, whenever you're starting something new, you got to put in those hours that is going to require you to put in work, right? A lot of times a lot of trainers, they start and they think that they're good. And it's like, well, what extra work are you doing? Right? Like, in all honesty, how much time are you reading blogs? How much time are you listening to podcasts that are going to better you? Like this podcast more is helping new trainers or trainers that are stuck on the emphasis of gaining clients. And like I bring on guests that are people, I try to bring guests to people that are in the space that I like talking about people's first years, because the first year is always the hardest. I think it's one of the hardest years in the fitness industry. Like I think the first year is the hardest. But once you get past the first year, it becomes really simple. So understand this. Communication is something that you got to build. Great communication builds trust, and trust is what keeps clients coming back. Once you get past the first year and your communication levels are good, clients will continue renewing with you. The better you are at communicating, the more valuable your sessions become. Clients come to you because of expertise. They stay with you because of the communication and the personality, personableness that you build with them, right? The relationship, that bond that you create. Okay. All right. So let's recap. Number 1, these are your 8 steps here. Define your ideal client. Number 2, craft a killer USP. Number 3, leverage referrals. Number 4, build an online presence. Number 5, make your website work for you. Number 6, show your expertise with content and be there, be out there. Number 7, build strong relationships. Number 8, master communication. These 8 steps are your roadmap to building a thriving client base. But here's the catch. The only way this works is if you work. So pick one step, start today. You don't have to do them all. You don't have to be like, I'm going to do everything. I'm going to build it to find my ideal client and create a crafty killer USP. No. Like, spend some time mastering it. Define your ideal client and then just master that. Okay? Then craft a killer USP. And then master that. Once you've crafted a killer USP, leverage referrals. Start asking the clients you have for referrals, because you've defined your ideal client. You can get more clients that are the same. Okay? Anyways, if this episode helped you, share this with a fellow trainer. Let's rise and thrive together. And hey, if you're ready for more in-depth strategies, check out the ultimate guide that I have on my, let's say my YouTube channel, but actually it's on Amazon, which is called the Trainer's Playbook. I just wrote it. The book is, I put a lot of hours into it, really crafting or understanding how to keep a client going, right? So this is the ultimate guide for personal trainers. It is called the Trainer Playbook. You can get it on Amazon with the Trainer Playbook. I will leave the link in the description, and it's on my website, Manny Fraser. Until next time, stay hungry, stay humble, and keep crushing it. Peace.